Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your August 2nd to 3rd daily reading. Today we'll be reading for those dates, and we'll be using the same contenders that we've been using. They seem to be quite talkative. So, what is our guidance for August 2nd through August 3rd, August 2nd and August 3rd for the person watching this video right now? What do they need to know? What is the guidance for their highest good, please? Here and now. Ooh, ooh. Iggy. So, here and now, when it was like rolling around here, hitting all of the interference here, which we're gonna take, it looked like flexible. So, I'm gonna say that your guidance for today, if I was to keep it short and sweet, is to, is to know that wherever you're at today, whatever it is that you're facing on the 2nd and the 3rd of August, whatever is going on is that may be even a little bit frustrating, or whatever is actually if there's something that is not necessarily meeting your standards, right? Whatever your standards may be, it's to remember to be flexible and to know that this isn't forever, to know that where you're at, whatever decisions you make, for the most part, if you really think about it, they aren't the end all be all, right? Like, they really aren't. Just because you agree to something doesn't always mean that you can't back out, that you can't say, you know what? You know, you can make a decision that's good for you for now, but that isn't for the long term. Not every decision has to be hard won. Not every decision you make has to be the decision, right? It's not. You don't have to be married to every single decision you make. You can date the decisions that you make, right? You can be momentarily exclusive to the decisions that you make. You can be exclusively dating a decision that you make. What I mean is, you can have some things in your world that are for now and not forever. Let's see. I tried to get the camera to not be so I'm moving into a different place to film, so the quality should get better visually, but for now, this is what you get today for a couple days. So back to it. There's something about being flexible to me intuitively about where you're at in your world right now. So do you have to make a decision where you sort of take an L for now? Do you have to make a decision that you're not entirely sure on, but there's pressure to make that decision? Is there a choice that's good for you for now, but may not be where you want to be, but it's something that you can use now to get you to where you want to be? Maybe. So this could be accepting a position that isn't where you necessarily want to be, but it does the job. Or where you're a little bit more flexible and actually, I would say, trying to find a different kind of solution, right? In addition to what I've said, what's coming through is there's like a lot. But another story is coming up with different ways to actually go about where you're at, to go about figuring out a way to have a win-win, or figuring out a way to take a bit of an L now and have a greater win later. There's also something about just being a lot more malleable, being a lot more open to the elements and seeing where they move you, as opposed to you being super headstrong and super sturdy about being moved. So if you're someone who is comfortable and solid in your world, hello, my name is Luce. Thanks for watching. You must be bored. No. You're in a good place to be sort of moved around by life and the elements and the powers that be. That's good. That's nice. If you're someone whose world has been a little bit chaotic, whose world has been whiplash, whose world has been not so steady, you are still in a space where the world can move you around, and the world is moving you around to be where you need to be. And for now, what is required of you is to be movable, to be flexible, to be bendy, to be not entirely married to anything in particular. So, I love this. Here and now, getting into the message of this particular card outside of the second part of intuitive would be being where you're at. Breathing and using the present as your anchor. My spiritual mentor would always say, like, things about the present. The present is all we have. The present is a good place to get to. If you're thinking about the future, if you're anxious, because she saw my anxieties, I'd be like, but, and she'd be like, Luce, get into present moment. And I'd be like, oh my God, yeah, duh. But it's true. For me, and maybe for you, if you're seeing this white thing on top, it's the way that I could use to, like, block the sun. It's a note card. We gonna get there. The way that when you're making a decision, when you are moving through life, when you are doing stuff, right, living your best life or just living whatever, misunderstanding, communication, any sort of anything, when you're trying to do anything, quoting my spiritual mentor, she would always say, get into present moment awareness. Just be where you're at, or be here now. Be here now in this moment, because in this moment, shit's not entirely too fucked up. In this moment, things are still. In this moment right now, I feel okay. In this moment when I breathe, I feel pretty good. So for you, when it gets to today, your guidance is to be here now in this moment and allow that to help you be a little bit more flexible. Allow that to help you to bend a little bit more. Allow that to help you to reconnect with your roots, to reconnect with what it is that you do want, to reconnect with where you are actually, because sometimes we think we're behind when we're actually doing pretty fucking good, considering our own circumstances, right? Sometimes things have moved so fast and changed so rapidly all at once, and also not really, that we forget to just catch our breath and just be in this moment of being in the job that you've wanted, being in a position where you have no job, being in a position where, you know, you are in power, like you do have some power. And the only way to sort of recognize that is when you are aware of the fact that you are where you are. Aware. That's a beautiful word, and I'm going to go into that another day. So here now is our message for today for August 2nd and 3rd, which is really beautiful, because the month's sort of thing was a bit wild. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you did, thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing if you're new. Thank you so much for being here continuously. If you are a regular watcher, I adore you. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. Bye.